We're in Montenegro, all right. And it looks like a 2K, 4K, 10K ante. Jason Koon raises to 13,000, which is probably a little on the small side with the 10K ante, but I think he likes small raises. He's also much more up to date with no limit, I think, than a lot of the other guys in the game, me included. More studied lately, and his no limit's probably sharper. Paul calls at 13,000. I call, and Elton calls. We all got pretty reasonable hands, and the flop comes ace 8-7. So we all flop something. Jason Koon really flops something because he has a straight flush draw. And Elton checks, Jason Koon checks. Now Koon's check's a little funny. I'm guessing he thinks either Paul or I or both bet a little too often, and that's probably why he's checking. And I guess he got me this time because it looks like I'm betting it. That's not gonna work out well. So I make a pretty small bet, just over a third of the pot. Elton has a pair and a backdoor flush draw, so him hanging on here or doing something seems reasonable. He just calls, all right. Now in Jason Koon's spot, feels like a pretty straightforward raise it almost every time. And he does that. Pretty small raise, but he does it. Now, if he had made a bit bigger raise, I think I probably would have considered folding with Elton behind me. But then again, Elton's not gonna have me beat all that often and just be calling the 24K. So I don't remember what I did here. I think I remember I called, but I'm not sure. And it's only 76 more, there's 212 in the pot, so it's easy for like Elton to have a gut shot and Koon to have, a flush draw or something. And if that's the case, even though I'm gonna get pushed off my hand a lot of times when it's best, I'm still happy to call at the price I'd be getting in position. But yeah, I guess this time I don't do that and I fold. And I know Elton calls because I remember this hand gets crazy on the turn. Ooh, I didn't remember that part. Guess it gets crazy on the flop and real crazy on the turn. So Elton's 3-bet here on the flop is ambitious on a whole bunch of levels. He's, trying to represent like a set or the nut flush draw or something like that. And he could have it. He does play tricky a bit. Yeah, it's just very ambitious. And now in Koon's spot, I think a lot of times would believe Elton had it. Sometimes I might go for it and shove. He does have like a very good stack to shove. But I would basically think Elton had it a lot of the time. Now on the turn, this hand's pretty straightforward and Elton should just win the hand. He turned to flush draw. He should shove his 930K. He got one of the best turns in the deck for him other than a king or a 7. And even a king or a 7, Koon could have 2 pair or a set, so the queen of diamonds is a pretty amazing turn. He should just shove 930K and the hand's over. And instead he does something really goofy. I think he bets about 400 or 500.
Man, I really can't put him on a hand. It just seems like we called a bet, got check raised by the pre-flop raiser, and then re-raised to 300,000. So he's gonna bet a lot. He's just gonna shove them all in. Okay, he shoved in 390,000. He's got 540,000 behind. Half pot bet. Jason Koon's got so many outs, but he's only got 30% now.
And that gives Jason Koon the price to call. And then the river, I think it was a 4, it's a 4 or a 9. The river's something that hits Jason Koon straight. That's all right, whatever. I finished the hand, so.
So he checks, he gives up. Jason Koon's gonna shove. It's very few hands he actually beats here. I guess 10-9 of hearts and King 10 of hearts. Jack 10 of hearts. If that's assuming they played the hand this way as well. And he really wants to make a hero call, pair of 7s. But it won't be good. Because if Jason Koon had a hand like King, Queen of Hearts, he'd probably just check it back because usually he's up against 2 hearts himself. So nice fold. Can't show the bluff.